Life is a better place if you choose to set the pace. I know that it comes with ups and downs. On a daily we have to fight, try to live and to survive. Another day to get the drive. At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. Spicy with Phina.
Some people claim that women are consistently in some form of unconscious competition, especially in their relationship. Well, that is only okay because we are all dealing with competition at different levels of our lives. Some competitions are, however, appalling. Such competitions as a mother and a daughter fighting over a man or having same interest in a man. Today we have a note from a lady crying out for advice on how she contend with her mother over her supposed husband-to-be. Please keep it locked. I have to go on a quick break to introduce my guest, and when we come back, we will give you the lowdown of the story. It's Spicy with Phina. I'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Okeke Felicia Obi, also known as Obi Gold, is the CEO of Imperishable Golden Homes Limited, a real estate company. She is a real estate consultant. Ikechukwu Oyemike, popularly known as it is Ikechukwu, also known as Ogbefi, aka Ogbefi, is an award-winning broadcast journalist with over 8 years multimedia experience. He is a media consultant and strategist who currently works with Nigeria's biggest pidgin radio station, Wazobia FM.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Welcome back. It's Spicy with Phina, and today I have a very interesting story for you guys today. Before I read out my story, my guests are already here. Good to have both of you. Mr. Ikechukwu, let me start with you. Before they will say I usually acknowledge women first. I'm not a feminist.
But you know, it's good to be here.
Same here. Good to have you. Honestly,
each
time I listen to your news for Wazobia, this is what you have a picture now. Ikechukwu Oyemike.
You not put Ogbefi.
Ogbefi. And then there's something like, okay.
He shared worry.
Exactly. Una they try, una they do well. I don't they speak PG already. Good to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
Madam Felicia. You look good though.
It's quite a long time.
Thank you for coming because I know how we moved from one place to another trying to get you to come on the show.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
I have thank you for coming. I have a very interesting story I would like to share.
Hit us.
Make I read them, make we see. My life is a twist, just like the movies we watch. I grew up with my mom, who is a single mother. I remember when my dad threw us out. He said my mother cheated on him, but I was too young to understand until I got to the age of 22 and fell in love with a man who worships the ground I walk on. I got pregnant for him and he promised to marry me. So we decided to go visit my mom since I was not close to my dad. The moment my mom set eyes on him in the sitting room, she screamed his name. Wow, interesting. She screamed his name. They both ran to each other and hugged. That's the mom now and her supposed husband-to-be. I noticed they became uncomfortable. My boyfriend refused to tell my mom what brought us until I told her myself. That's the reason why they went to see the mother. He couldn't say it anymore. My mom only said she would think about it. We ate and we left. I called my mom later to ask her if she knew my boyfriend, and she said she would tell me when I come home. I asked my boyfriend, he said I should talk to my mother, that my mother used to be an old friend. I had to travel home out of curiosity to meet my mom, and she told me the story that my boyfriend that currently wants to marry me was the same guy she cheated with back then that made my dad drove us out. That my now boyfriend was my father's errand boy then. That actually she fell in love with him, but the guy is broke. In fact, they had sex just once and they were caught. And my father drove them out of the house. I traveled back and I told my boyfriend what my mom told me, and he was quiet. He said we should give it time for things to fall into place. I am pregnant and scared that if I go ahead with this, my mom might end up sleeping with my husband. What should I do? I need advice. You know, when I read this story, I was confused a bit because I was like, even if you had feelings for this same guy back then, this same guy wants to marry your daughter now. Their feeling never died for how many years? Exactly. Because she said she was very young when the father drove them out as a result of cheating. Over the years, this is that the woman did not let go of her feelings for this same boy because they actually lost contact. So my question now that I want to start with now is, this whole thing about Okafor's law, like if you've had something to do with someone, you know, in the past and you guys come in contact again, that there's every tendency that something might happen. Do you share the same view, Mr. Ikechukwu?
There is a great philosopher once said,
okay,
always debe. Because once debe. So, you know, if it don't happen once, the chance it will continue to happen.
It's possible.
But you notice one thing for this story. Since the story tell us, you don't say, I won't lash you that year, and happen. And the guy can't go before the daughter can't bring
exactly.
Something was triggered in the mother. And it's because, I suppose, and the way that guy they handle things, that guy they work finish.
For down there.
He did finish work. Now part of waiting, if you still check him, for him to be errand boy that year, for the papa, where the mama take a runner, the girl be small girl, now she don't grow. Say gap of 10 years.
Yeah, of course.
Assuming.
Yeah.
So now we say that guy now old, now senior man, the age difference between the guy and the babe now, they very wide.
Very wide.
The guy is still sabi. He's still
oh, is that where you're going to?
He's still there.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand? Make I even better answer quick. You know, it's not like you're following me in the spirit.
I'm following in the spirit.
Analyzing this thing. So for me,
okay,
that guy, waiting the mama taste, not be waiting she feel afford to lose again. After all, she don't lose the marriage. She will go lose the man again. When miraculously,
faith don't bring them back together.
Bring the man back home.
Jeez.
Brought the man back home.
Before you continue with that, because I will come back to you, because even if faith bring the man back home, the fact that your child is involved, me, I expect as a mother, she's supposed just to consider. But do you share the same view with if you meet person where you don't date before, like you come in contact with your ex and you guys are good back then, it's just that some other things happened and you would you with the fire to be kindled?
The truth is this.
Okay.
In a relationship, it depends on how both of you parted ways. Okay? If, for example, I use myself as an example, I once have a date, we were running on things properly. And we parted ways well. There is tendency that whenever you meet that person, something must spring up again. You understand?
Okay.
But in a situation whereby they didn't part ways well, maybe there was a strong misunderstanding and they parted, then they can go on, as in go their separate ways without having any feelings again. But aside from that, it's a natural
But is it not enough for you to say, okay, it's been years now and I'm into another relationship. Make I respect this current relationship I'm into, regardless of how my emotion runs for that former person. It takes respect.
Yes, that's the issue there. The mother of the lady would have just allowed things to just die.
Do you think so?
Yes.
What do you know that?
She would have allowed things
to
die
what
naturally because the daughter is involved.
You need to consider your daughter, don't you?
Yes.
Phina, follow my thought flow.
Okay.
Not be only once they lash. Don't let the story. See, they just want package the thing. May not be like say they don't they do a thing for the girl. Now we can be like, we don't did it once and then they cut us. Now lie.
Oh, you mean they've actually...
No, because when I say we look at from another angle.
I understand what you're saying. But because
say, imagine 15 years or 10 years, you know, because say we did it once, then the thing just, you don't say the man know the greet talk for the boyfriend.
Yes.
They careful with his words. Because he not even know, see, last. And this same mama, now he born the girl with him. Because you know, say the issue now don't say, they don't catch and saying they cheat.
Yes.
You are knocking my daughter. Meanwhile, you are licking my oil. You see?
It's a serious issue. Anyway.
Okay, let's react to the story now. Let's look at everything, you know, the bottom line of this whole problem. Now cheating, because the woman actually cheated on her husband.
Women with cheating.
So what's your reaction to this
women
story?
with cheating.
No, you can't say women with cheating.
Women with cheating.
How can you say women?
What about
see,
men?
waiting put this word for problems so and I say the way women they do their thing, they do like when man do 1,000, woman go do the version 1 million in 1 million places.
I disagree with that.
Because see, just
not that bad.
I strongly disagree with that.
See, one cheating, no. Now it cause all this problem now. One cheating. You know, say normally now the way the guy they run it thing, if he not even be saying only the girl. You know, say we men when we cheat clear. We cheat clear. But when woman cheat, they cheat and hide. And when the thing go call bust out, it go spoil things. Now things is spoil. So that make woman go day. You listen to me, oh.
You.
That make woman go day. Go run outside, bump picky, come us. See, give him man. Make him man take, see. You know, and that thing, if such a not bust that secret, nobody will know.
Okay, there's this point in the story, the mother told the girl that she's not, that she's still in love with this guy. Bless her, no read them. Make her go through them again.
The only thing that
let me go through that point now. She said, I had to travel home out of curiosity, and I told my mom. My mom told me the story. My boyfriend was my father's errand boy. So she said she fell in love with him, and she is still in love with him. But they lost contact. So now, when the guy don't come back, don't you think is an act of irresponsibility? I mean, how do I even put it? That the mother is irresponsible to even tell the girl to her face that I'm still in love with the man that wants to marry you now. Even if the love is still there,
but
the fact that you're my mother, you cannot just tell me that thing and you expect me to just look at you and still respect you.
Fundamental woman rights now.
Which fundamental human rights?
Okay, the mama not get feelings. She not get right to her body.
But the truth is this. My own take. That's my
and now your take I 1 year now, say before I even respond.
As a responsible woman, even if she has made that mistake in the past, she's supposed to give up.
Yes.
At that point.
Keep that feeling.
For the sake of her daughter. There is no reasonable woman that will not wish well for her child. Okay? So at that particular point in time, knowing fully well that yes, I have fucked up. In fact, I don't fuck up.
But
do you understand? So let me just make a correction from this point. I want to let sleeping dogs lie for the sake of my daughter's happiness and peace.
The correction,
the
correction. I understand the point of your correction,
yes.
But you need to understand the fact. See, this woman, they wear light for shine on top her. He say he's still in love with this guy. Now the question is that he still love this guy, and that's
not love. It's lost.
It's lost.
Yes, that's
but obviously, of course, it's not lost.
Okay, so
because like you said, the guy might be good down there.
How do we describe?
And tomorrow if she sees another person that is gooder, let me use that word.
Nobody can be gooder than this guy.
She will walk away.
For the man to start the war of mama and daughter, the guy in the next 20 years is still there.
Abba, what's happen?
So now in profession,
okay, so ask the girl. You know, so the daughter herself they in love.
And she's even pregnant.
And she's even pregnant.
You get she's even pregnant. That's not enough for the woman to let go.
I pity the poor
yes.
girl. I pity the poor. You're supposed to cry for that girl now.
Why you won't cry for her?
This. Because you know why?
Why?
She don't ever get that man to herself.
Yes.
There's no record that the mother has any other man in her life.
Yeah, of course.
There's no record.
There's no record.
Like I said earlier, I'm not sure saying only once.
Then
do that thing. Because once we say when I want hide do something, they call cash on the thing crash your marriage. You still they love. And when I know they see. So I'm a man who I had to blame my fellow man in this contest now, but if I say that guy play a smart one on the two of them. and they don't come hook the two of them. But I will never advise the mother to throw away her feelings, her emotion. No, I will never allow her to throw away her emotion because of saying, no, you're right.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Let me ask.
Okay.
If you say you will not allow her to throw her emotions, consider the child in the womb.
That is
What
it.
with the child? Well, that's what happens to the child if at the end of the day they don't get married. The girl can't born the pikin. They may probably give birth to the child for another man. What do you think will become of the child?
No, the context of the child are different something.
No, we have to.
They get the responsibility.
Because those are the things that they
get the responsibility. You know, when they get children, we say normally they are the chance they say they don't know their papa, and they grow and they become somebody.
Of course.
So I don't want to tempted to say now, karma, catch up with the mama.
Come on.
Based on say I believe saying don't always do this thing and the result don't can't tell. Unfortunately, can't tell through her daughter.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
But
now
in this contest, she still they emphasize say she love this
guy.
Me, I no go dey selfish or stingy. Based on I'm a cheerful giver. Even advice I dey give. Say, madam, your feeling, hold your feeling strong.
Let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue on that holding feeling strong. Even though me, I'm beefing you like this. Let's go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm your real estate consultant, Obi Good. I'm here to tell you 2 ways you can make money from real estate business. Number 1 is through land banking or land flipping. You can get land in good locations, hold it for short term or long term, and then resell it to make huge amounts of money. Secondly is through rental income. You can get a good apartment, rent it out to your tenants, and thereby make huge amounts of money. So for more updates, follow me on my social media handles showing on the screen. Thank you.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Welcome back. It's S3EP5 with Phina, and we've been having a very, amazing discussion. The story is a bit complex, and it has to do with a mother and a daughter, fighting. I won't say they are fighting over a man, but the contention is, over a man. So I want to throw a question,
Please.
if you were to be the guy, now you're in the middle between a mother and a daughter, what would you rather do?
I'll walk away.
Eh?
I'll walk away.
You don't love this lady is pregnant for you, and you want to marry her.
I will not marry that man again.
You will not
Because
marry her.
I cannot be doing this advice want to put me, this question want to put me in the position of
What's that?
You are knocking mama and you are knocking daughter.
But you can handle it. The power is in your hands.
When I was knocking, I didn't know I was knocking daughter.
It's been
and
years,
mother.
and the power is in your hands now.
Even if my
Now that's the way Bible does say, choose you this day.
I choose now. It's my choose. I walk away. I walk away.
So all you have with this girl, all the while both of you have been dating, you just want to let it go.
Not forget, see, the guy said not fit talk because he still get feelings for the mama.
That means the guy confused.
So unfortunately for her, he don't come discover say so he don't they run similar package, thinking saying are 2 different package.
Wow.
So the best thing now to just disappear. Maybe after 10 years, you just come for the purpose of that my son, una born am.
You will take care of him. We don't be sending money.
I will be ready to. I just want to give them a chance.
Can you imagine? Maybe,
so they don't drink water for.
Maybe after a long while,
I'll just
you start looking for a child
that
and
my
you don't
son,
get one. Then you remember.
Nollywood. She don't bring Nollywood. So now,
you see,
I can't suffer for the sin of waiting. I don't commit. So one babalawo will tell me say, the movie scene now, Shrine. They go say, you young man. Yes, you have one belly that you run away.
Not one belly. Is it your belly?
That will solve the problem. You understand?
I'll
walk away.
You walk away. So Felicia, do you, if it's your brother, of course it won't be your brother. But what would you rather advise him to do?
Anyway, if it's my brother, I will also tell him to walk away.
Why are you guys walking away up and down?
See, okay, let me not even say if it's my brother. If I am the lady, let me put it that way.
Okay.
If I am the lady, it's not a must that I'm going to marry anybody that impregnates me.
Okay.
Especially when it's complicated like this.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No, talk the complicated finish. Talk and finish. Especially when
I
you get the feeling
say the
night
mother
might not sleep house. Maybe now your mama in the
Exactly.
Yes, especially if it's complicated in this manner, where my mother is involved. I have to walk away for my sanity, for my peace. Okay? Yes, I need to move on with my life. And maybe God will give me a better person.
So you think she?
So you mean say not be God given, not be God given this one.
It is to us because
Yes,
to be
it's
candid,
possible.
when you're dating someone, when there's love involved, because she says she loves the guy, and a relationship have lasted, even if it's just 5 months, 10 months, even a year or two.
Yes.
No, it can be 1 month.
You guys have
It can be 1 month.
Yes, you
or
guys
2
have
months.
created something. You mean you just wake up one morning and let go all you both share because of one complex situation?
Do you know that if you don't let go, it can even cause more harm?
Do you think so?
Yes, it can even lead to death.
So talking about
So it's better.
letting go, talking about letting go as well. Let us not be one-sided in this focus.
Okay.
Let's not dwell too much on the daughter and the man. The mother also has feelings.
Let her let
And
go.
this feeling has been on for
What is
years.
wrong with her letting go?
First feeling
Can't the
before
mother also let
At
go?
The
that
mother's
particular
feeling senior
moment,
the
that
daughter's
feeling must
feeling.
die.
The mother's feeling senior the daughter's feeling.
Then that feeling must
Yes,
die
we
then.
bring
That's
respect.
why her own should die first.
So senior feeling should die.
Yes.
You see?
Senior
the problem.
feelings that have
So which
lasted for
law?
years.
causing
Which
harm.
law? Which law talks say senior feeling must die?
Except
Just
where
because
in a situation where
junior
the mother
feeling.
is
I
don't
think the
come.
mother is very selfish. That
and
mother is very
heartless,
selfish.
not just
She
selfish.
has right
and
to her
heartless.
feeling, her fundamental
What
human
kind of feelings?
rights.
There are so many other
You've
men
had
out
feelings for your
there.
own
She don't want
husband.
cheat again now.
You've had feelings for your own husband back then.
But the
now
husband
you still
now
want to
pursue
have
and come
feelings
out.
for your daughter's husband. You know the reason.
It's not making that the guy
Ross,
became.
guy, wake up.
It's not making that the guy became her daughter's husband.
So-
or husband to be. You see this thing. Okay, just picture up your mind. Say at the chop. I see where food they come. At the chop. I can go discover. Say this same place. Now my daughter come the chop. So man can't tie my
No,
belly.
your food you go chop. Oh. So
Man
are
tie my
lots-
belly because
There are a lot
See.
even there are a lot our mothers do for us. Ordinarily, aside this
Yes.
situation now, Mama fit
the
go
sacrifice
hungry.
of collecting.
She can go hungry for
It's
her
not-
children to eat.
The sacrifice of
She can-
collecting.
Oga, no eat all food
There
because
is
that
a
might
risk.
kill you.
Sacrifice of
There's a
collecting.
risk.
Can't she collect somewhere else?
There's a okay. What if she not go there? She not meet the level where this one
This
did.
woman
manager.
should
There's
be
a
growing.
risk.
This woman should be growing old, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
They know they use age for this thing. No,
For crying out loud.
age not there. This thing. Una no know.
Bros, age matters at
Age
times.
not there. This thing. No.
You want
So
to say
I want us to picture something.
Never tired.
Let's picture.
You never see where old woman with the use walking stick they fight for.
No, you know if you do
Leave
that.
my husband alone.
No, even if not leave my husband. When he enters the other room, she don't fit do anything.
Now their level they go do it for their
But
level.
this
You
is
know,
not
than
her
the
husband.
feeling.
This is not
Now
her
the
husband.
sweetness. So even if that time the man, the husband, no they fit do. As me say na old husband too, wey they don't hold together. Even that time the husband not okay fit do more than 1 minute, he don't come. Come imagine say you come get young guy. Wey you don't dey maintain the come. This woman, I don't forget
really
say the woman maintain the guy. He was maintaining the guy all
Okay,
along.
can I ask you a question?
Ask me.
Can't you sacrifice for your children?
That na my children.
No,
Then
is
the
this
same
not
thing
a
is her
daughter?
child you are talking about.
Just like you say, make I not chop. Because my children, they chop or they won't chop.
So what you go rather
I
do?
think we go share the food.
Oh,
That's
but
what
you are
we do.
indirectly
But a while
saying
ago you
that's what we
you
said
should
should share this
but
guy.
a while
The
ago
only
you
thing I know
said
they follow
you
the
will
share
walk
now, they are
away.
silly.
A while ago you said you will walk away.
We are talking
So-
from the angle of the mother.
Yes.
If I'm the guy, I will walk away.
Okay, yeah.
Then you are not
The
still talking
mother
that
and
the
the
woman
daughter.
should maintain her feelings.
So you're saying
So when the
from
guy is
angle of the
walking
mother,
away,
that
she
the
should
mother
go with her.
The mother should accept to be chopping, and the girl is chopping. Like from the angle of the mother, she should still stay.
From the angle of the mother, I'm not letting go.
Chineke.
I don't know whether we see another one that is like this.
Can you imagine?
And we not even know the reason why the daughter self love the man. Maybe not the same reason why the mama love the man. Make the daughter self still love
So
the
make
man.
we assume.
Please.
What do you advise her to do?
This philosopher, now they be twins. They sing one song in those days.
Okay.
I dey see danger, wahala dey. I dey see danger. If the babe continue saying love God, because I still love him, he marry that guy. The next pikin wey that guy go born,
Now
he
from
be
the
say na
mother.
him mama. You just go say your mama get
It's
belle.
possible. Wow.
Because now the thing don't come back house. The bird how they talk for you, but the bird has come home to roost. Abi how they talk. So if so the best thing I say, just end the relationship there.
Simple.
In as much as he expecting
You're
mama to
pregnant,
end
yeah,
them
so- okay.
with the guy, into gas protect the chance of that unforeseen future where anything can happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
End the relationship there too, because if you go ahead and your mama tell you saying don't end them, what if she dey lie?
And the beast
What
in the man
if-
could come up any day again.
Any day.
Yes.
Because this thing is still about say the guy sabi and the guy have not stopped. They sabi.
This your sabi.
I'm just saying.
Honestly.
So it makes you just end down.
So it's better she
Yes,
let
it's
go,
better.
Abi.
For sanity.
For sanity.
For sanity.
I think so too, because already the situation is already too
sour.
It's too, honestly, because if my mother could look at me and tell me to my face that I'm still in love with the man that wants to marry you,
but you
it's
know,
the most absurd. In fact, I can't even imagine it.
Where you
it's
should
absurd.
express yourself freely.
I can't.
You should express yourself freely.
I beg, you should not express. She's
She's
already growing old.
exercising
She's
her
already
freedom.
growing old. She should accept that she's already growing old. Please.
So you don't make age now be like crime.
Not crime.
Aging now na crime. So person, you know,
That's
my biggest fear for life.
As you grow older, there are certain things you crave for that shouldn't be there anymore.
Yes, exactly.
So if as old as she is, she's still craving for that young boy.
So you mean say at 70 now, make her not see they collect my lap dance?
From your wife.
Lap dance is lap dance.
From your wife.
A lap dance is lap dance.
That's from your wife.
Lap dance is lap dance.
Lap dance is lap from whoever.
I just said collect my lap dance.
No, do
that's if your waist will even be strong enough to accept the lap.
Forget
because by the time there's a waist strong enough,
I'm making it now because you're too young.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have really done so well with this story. I'm so glad, and I know that whoever wrote the story would have probably pick a thing or two from what both of you have said. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Spicy
Phina.
with Phina, as usual, have something for you. So
Wow. So we'll still collect something.
yes, so I'll collect something.
This is lovely. I
this is
think
for
I
you.
should be coming for this program all the time.
Thank you so much.
Collect something glass.
Yes, you collect something
This is
glass.
lovely.
Oh good.
I collect your own now.
Now, so now they like to say now wait till we talk with that now.
You don't say wait.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, this is lovely.
Is somehow disheartening when you have to deal with complex issues in your life, but there's a life no balance, really. Life no balance, you know. So if you're the writer of the story, I think the best thing for you to do is to walk away. I know you're pregnant, yes, but to avoid situations that will affect your mental health in the long run is not advisable. So if you can, just walk away. I know you might love him so much, but it's already too messy. It's already too messy. I have to go now. I wish I can stay longer, but until I come your way again next time, in fact, next week with another interesting episode of Spicy with Phina, please don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles as seen on the screen. If you have stories or you'd like to come on the show, please, you can call us on the numbers you can see on your screen, and also send us your stories to spicywithphina@gmail.com. It's been an amazing time, and you can trust Spicy with Phina to bring you very complex, complicated, and very interesting stories. I have to go now. It's bye for now.
You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina is a talk show that addresses life issues. Free to share with us. You'll be okay.